I'm Daniel Lichtmann. I'm a pediatrician here at Scripps Clinic. I was actually inspired to be a doctor from my own pediatrician. When I was younger, I had a lot of issues with sinus problems, and every time I went there, he always made me laugh and smile, and so from a young age, I always felt like I wanted to be just like Dr. Wilson. And so that really got me interested in medicine in general, and then as I went through my clinical rotations in medical school, I knew that pediatrics was exactly where I wanted to be. It's important to have a pediatrician, especially nowadays. So much of medicine is moving towards prevention of diseases, and pediatrics is the place where that starts, whether that being vaccine preventable illnesses, or me helping to guide families to prevent concussions, or preventing illnesses like obesity and diabetes that has become such an epidemic in America. Starting at such a young age is really where you develop the good habits and good eating and exercise to help prevent some of those diseases. I think the most important part of the doctor-patient relationship is that there's a good respect level from each side of things. I feel as a doctor, it's my responsibility to work with families to come up with a treatment plan that fits for their child and for the family as a whole. And so I think it's important for the family to feel comfortable and feel like they are able to come to the doctor with their opinions and then work with their doctors to come up with what works for them. The thing I like best about working at Scripps Clinic is that you have this great company and full of amazing doctors and nurses and staff who really work together to treat the patient, and we feel like we're the medical home for our families, and we care so much about each one of our patients, and I just love that everybody that we work with is the same way. The most satisfying part of my job is working with kids, and kids are so cool to work with because they're so resilient, and even when they're sick, they generally are still happy. And a lot of the diseases in pediatrics are curable, and so we can see a patient one day with either the common cold or something more serious, and then give them a treatment, and then the next week I see them again in the office and they're running around bouncing off walls just like a normal typical kid. So my hobbies, I really love to go hiking with my wife and my puppy, seeing the world with my wife and my family, and looking up new recipes all the time to cook at home.